Hello and welcome. It's been a while, but we're back. I don't know how regularly we'll be back, but I've found a new love. I used to say Blood on the Clock Tower was the only game that matters, but perhaps Balatro is the only game that matters now. I found this new game, and I've been obsessed with it, and I don't know. I think I'm going to try to spread the love, so I don't know if this will be a full playthrough, but at least this will serve as an introductory to the game for anybody who is interested. I don't know if any of my subscribers will find that interesting or not. It is a quite the jump, but I'm going to showcase this game. So Balatro is kind of what you would have if a deck builder like Slay the Spire and Video Poker had a baby. When you start, you have a traditional deck of 52 cards, and you have to get a score of 300 points, which is really easy. You can do that in one hand. But when you do that, you will get a shop, and then you will get to buy various things that will make your score better, and then you will have to get 450 points, and then 600 points. And I don't know all the stages, but eventually you have to get 100,000 points. In every third stage there is a boss which will try to stop you, and if at any point you don't meet the score threshold of the stage, then your run ends and you lose all your progress. There is some stuff that you'll unlock as you play. Let me make sure we're playing on a new save file. Here, we'll just go here and we'll create a profile. And we will call this, called that Ayahoo. We will call this YouTube. That might be super lame. If it shows, maybe I'll change that later. But for now, that'll be fine. And I'm going to basically run through a play of the game. And I don't know, maybe you'll find it interesting, maybe you won't. But thanks for sticking by and enjoying the vibes. So there's this seeded run. We're going to leave that unseeded, so like we're playing the official game. We don't know what we are going to get, and we're just going to hopefully win, which honestly it should be pretty easy. The game starts out pretty easy, although once you get so you're better at the game, there's a bunch of additional decks you can play, and each of those decks can be played at 8 different difficulties. So the game gets quite difficult, but at the beginning it's pretty chill. So this is the small blind of ante 1. Oh good, you can see my mouse. I'm like pointing at things and I'm like, I don't even know if they can see that. So we have to hit 300 and then 450 and then 600, and then the big blind comes with this thing here, which we have the hook, which is going to discard 2 random cards every time we play a hand. And then we will up the ante. We'll be at ante 2 and we'll get a new stage. We can also skip the blinds at any point. You can skip the small blind and the big blind. You cannot skip bosses. You always have to beat the bosses. And that'll give you something. However, this one just doubles our money. Our current money is $4. We would get $4 instead of the round, which is atrocious. We will not be doing that. Begin. So we have to make the best poker hand, which honestly is not that complicated, as I said. You basically want a high flush or full house that uses 5 cards. So we have 2 sevens, so I'll just discard everything but the ace and the sevens. And you have 4 hands and 3 discards. We want to save as many hands as we can, because every hand we have will give us $1. So the best outcome would be that we play it in 1 hand and get $3 income. And I never know what's best, to discard more for the ace or to hold on to the kings. We have more to match, but I'm just going to do that because that feels good. Alright, now we have a king. So I'm going to discard the ace now, because I just hit a king or a 7, and that feels pretty good. And I think that is enough. I think 35 is enough. So the way this is going to work is that's a full house. Each hand has a way that it scores. So a full house, oh my goodness, I'm like making this really pop. 3 of a kind is going to give you, oh, that's not what we're doing. Full house. 40 chips times 4 malt, which is 160. But then on top of that, you're going to add chips for the hands played. And so each face card and 10 would add 10 chips, and then 7s, like every value adds its value except for aces add 11. And I believe if you get to 35, which we have 44 here, that gives you enough. So we're going to hit play hand. There we go. See the fire? That means we're cooking. We got there. We get $3 for beating the small blind and $3 for the remaining hands. $6, now we have $10. We always want to buy the voucher. You get 1 voucher per ante, and they're very good. This one would make it so we'd get 3 cards in the shop instead of 2. And I'm going to be clicking in here to make sure we don't screw that up. We could play this ante, play this hand, and we'll get another shop, so we can do that. This skip is actually pretty good. After defeating the boss blind, gain $25. Now, if I skip this, we will not get the next shop. So I'd probably want to buy this. Let's do that. I will buy my voucher. So now our shop has 3 spots, and I will go to the next round, and then I will skip this. So early you want to get economy. Getting to 25 is great because you get up to $5 in interest every round. So if you have $25, you get basically $5 extra every round. So it's really good. Now, it is a little risky because we don't have a single joker, which I haven't introduced jokers yet, but you can have 5 jokers. Jokers make things go much better. We have 0 jokers. So we should still be able to beat this without any jokers, but at some point we definitely want to add some jokers. Now we still have that debuff, so we're going to lose 2 hands after we play, not after we discard. So we're going to discard these, and we're good. And we drew a jack, which is fantastic. Easily play this, and then we'll lose 2 of those cards. So we're not too worried about what's left because it's going to go away. And we just need to do that one more time, and we're good. And look at that, we're on a great start. Discard 7. So we can look at our thing here. We have 2 8s and 2 7s. And 8s are better than 7s, so we'll discard that. What about aces? There's only 1 ace left, so I'm less worried about that. We don't really need it, and I'll just discard these. And then, if we don't get it, it's going to be a problem. However, we got it. So we play this, and that should take us to 600. Probably 700 or 800. And hopefully this is interesting. I watch people play it, and I find it interesting, but I might be a weirdo. So now we get $32. That's fantastic. Okay, so this doubles our money, maximum of 20. So we're going to use that because we're at 32, so that means spend 3, get 20. That's fantastic. And then this raises our interest cap. They said our interest cap was 5. Now it's 10. Fantastic. I definitely want to get a joker so that we're not just dying immediately. So we need to get to 800. And currently that's not terribly hard. However, we don't want to wait till it is terribly hard. So I'll just buy this guy because he's super cheap. And he'll get the job done. Oh, I also added this mod here. This is my mod. That's for you, the viewers. It's not perfect. hope you can forgive me. But it basically shows you what the Joker does, except it's also not perfect, so it showed a bunch of question marks on there. But that will get better over time. Not tonight, but if I continue doing this, I will make those descriptions so that they don't have question marks and stuff. It stripped the code of the game, and the hyper markup language messed with it, so yeah. We're gonna run with it, because at some point you just got to put something out, or you're just playing around and not accomplishing anything. But I think that's probably good for now. One more thing I guess I'll do. I'm gonna open, this is a standard pack. You can buy more cards for your deck. Sometimes you'll find stuff in here that's very helpful. Cards have all kinds of different things. This is a stone card, which does not have a rank or a suit, but it adds 50 chips. So that would be for playing, like if you had 2 pair or 4 of a kind, or even high card, that would score with it, but like it would obviously not score with a flush, because if you had that in your hand, you don't have a flush. We also have steel cards, which will 1.5 your mult when they score, and we have a glass card. I am probably the most inclined. You don't have to take this, you could skip. But I'm probably most inclined just to take the glass card, because I don't know what my deck is going to be, and I don't feel like messing it up. And 1 in 4 times, the glass cards break. It's not like every 4th time, it's just like a random event. It could happen the first time, it might happen after 12 times. But I now have 53 cards in my deck, and I have 2 Jack of Diamonds. One of them is glass. Okay, next round. So now we want to have a pair. That says contains a pair, so if like we play a full house, that contains a pair. 3 of a kind would also contain a pair. Like it doesn't have to be a pair specifically, it just has to have a pair, and then we get 50 extra chips, which is fantastic. Just checking what I get if I skip. So there's a pair, but we don't just want to play a stinky pair. I will keep those. The pressure's on now that I'm streaming. There's 3 10s, fantastic. And 2 5s, so that'll be, I don't know, probably 1 shot. So that's the other thing about this game. Everything is very knowable, but it gets more and more complicated, and I just kind of play off of vibes. That was not enough, as you can see. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is a straight, and I will play that, and that will definitely be enough. Like you could get out a calculator and figure it all out. However, I don't know. Oh my goodness, it's exactly 800. I don't typically do that. I might do that if it gets hairy later on. I don't typically do that. So anyway, now we get max interest of 10, and we had 30, so we get $6 in interest, which is a very important aspect of things. So we want to take stuff that keeps us alive. Basically, the name of the game is survival. You have to survive. If you die once, your game is over. This is a very good card for survivability, so I'm going to take this. So every time we play a face card now, we get an extra 30 chips. That should be super easy to get through the next couple rounds. Now, we can also modify our deck. That turns cards into hearts, which is pretty good because then you can play flushes. So I am going to take that, and if we get stuck, we can play that and make a flush easier. And I think I'm going to be good for now, because I'm trying to get up to $50. Like, I want to have $50 at the end of the shop, so that I can get max interest, which I obviously won't get this round, but we're working towards that. Oh, I also have a mod here. So I'm going to sound like I'm playing like crazy mods, but I'm not. This is just for your sake. So normally, these jokers would not have these boxes below here, but this just kind of shows you what's happening. So currently, I get plus 0 chips. If I highlight a pair, that changes to 50, and it's basically showing you that this guy wants a pair, and because I have a pair, I get a 50. If I throw a face card on there, nothing changes. However, if I unhighlight that, now this says 30, because when I play a hand, it's going to play my best hand, and this is a high card, which is a jack, and I'm getting 30. So that's just reminder stuff to make it easier to follow along. There are 150 jokers in this game, so there's all sorts of different things that will happen, and I couldn't begin to tell you what they all will be. But I see we have 4 clubs to a straight, so I'm going to discard these. And it'd be fantastic if some of those cards were face cards, because then we'd get Scary Face. Alright. I don't think this is going to get us there in one hand, but then I have a heart, and I can maybe make a second flush of hearts, which potentially could have a pair in it, because then I'm going to be pulling other hearts in, and maybe I can have a duplicate rank. Play hand. Gotta play a little carefully, because sometimes I get ahead of myself and I screw it up. Okay, we're about halfway there. And I have 2 face cards. I think the last one I played had one face card, so this might be enough. I have 2 discards left. I'll definitely get there, but everything goes up constantly, so it's like you're constantly fighting against it. Okay, not quite there. One more hand pretty much gets us there. Not gonna think too much about it. I need 50 points. So, getting closer to that $50. Death is probably the best card in the game, but it becomes better when you have better cards to copy. And I don't currently have a direction. Maybe I'll grab it, and then the spectral pack. Spectral packs tend to be better early and then get less good. So I think I'm going to play this guy. He'll create a copy of a random joker and destroy all other jokers. However, I don't like random, so I'm going to sell this one. And that way I only have 1, so my random one will be the one I have. It's not amazing, but it is something, and I would like to get something out of my purchase. So now I have 2 face cards. Okay, next round. Wait, maybe I'll just buy this, because this is 2 and it doesn't bring me below the interest cap. This is kind of silly. It's kind of the worst thing ever. 4 malt. But for $2, sure, why not? Welcome aboard. No, I don't need that. Okay. So, in this game, you can level up your hands. Everything I have currently is level 1, but there's various ways to upgrade your hand, and then they can become worth more, and like potentially a high card could be worth more points than 4 of a kind. However, it'd require a lot of leveling, and the leveling is better for better hands, so that would be very silly. This guy, which is what I'm telling you about all this, is going to decrease the level of played poker hands, which is not a problem because my poker hands are not leveled. They can't go negative, so that will do nothing to me. So this should be no problem. Death. I probably will hold on to the death. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play these. So another thing about this game is you can only have so many cards in your hand, so it's kind of like play the hand when you have it. Like I could fish for the better hand, but then I'm like only discarding 3 cards. And I kind of just like to, you know, I'll play this, and then I'll draw 5 new cards and see what I have, and then discard 5 cards to get that hand. And 2 of these are face cards, which are going to pop the scary face twice. So let's play that. 30, 60, 90, 120. Would you look at that? One hand is almost there. I can pretty much do whatever I want, and I have tons of discards. There are reasons for doing different things. So, like for instance, it keeps track of the number of times I played hands, which may or may not matter. What am I playing the most of? Full house. So maybe play another full house. There's 5s and 9s. There's no benefit to having discards. Well, actually, that's not true. You never know. There may or may not be a reason to care about discards, but at the moment there isn't, and I am playing right now. So I will try to get another 9 and play another full house, since that seems to be my thing. So we can specialize in something. There we go. Now we're up to 50. I'll probably spend below 50, but we are working our way up. Ooh, this is very good. Okay, so if you look here, I do have opportunities to buy that. So I don't have to buy it now. I can get interest and then buy it. But this is the reroll button. You get 3 new cards, and that would make it start at 3. Every time I play it, it would go up by 1. This is very good. But I don't know that we need to do that right now. So this would make it ×2 malt, which our cards are not upgraded. So if I play a full house, we get 4 malt, which would make it 8, which would effectively double our score right now. However, every time I discard, it's going to lose a little bit, which I like discarding. So that kind of sucks. And I also kind of want to have the hands to get extra money. I don't know. Maybe we'll take it. I probably won't keep it forever. Yeah, as you can see, my thing is perfect. We want to keep malt at the end so that anything that gives it malt gets multiplied by the most. Oh, and this upgrades our full house, which is our best hand, so it's the most played hand. So let's just upgrade that. And I'm going to buy one of these. What I'm looking for here is seals. Seals are great. Some cards have seals, these do not. But that is a pretty good card. It is holographic and a bonus. So I'll take that. And now I have a good card to upgrade or to copy with death if I happen to find it. Next. So we don't want to discard anymore because we have ramen. So let's just play this flush. And like I said, it'll be about double, which probably will end it in 1 round. Yep. But I only have 5 jokers left, so I can't just keep buying jokers. That kind of caps out at some point, and then you have to like get better jokers. So this was the one I was talking about. This adds the amount of malt, the number of times you played the hand. So we've currently played 6 full houses, but this one gets better as time goes on. So I'm going to buy this one for now. So we played 6 full houses. So every time we play a full house, we get 6 malt, which will get multiplied by 2. We also get this 4 malt here, which that joker is not going to stick around for very long, but it's fine. And we can wait until the next round to buy this, so we're sitting at 50. You only get 2 packs per shop, so I'm going to take this just on the off chance that we find a seal, which we do not. So it's like standard deck building games. You don't want to add too many cards into your deck, because the more cards you add, the less likely you'll draw anything. So those cards don't get my interest. Okay. play cards. So, I have this death. I can copy a card. I also have 4 hands, and as you saw, it was not hard to make our hand. So I'm thinking maybe I will just play everything but the face card and see what I draw. It does hurt my income a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal right now. Okay. Yeah, I would rather see more face cards. Those are what's going to make it. So discard an ace. Well, play an ace. But I do have to find something, because I can't do this forever. It's not like I can't discard, it's just that Ramen gets weaker. So I think what we're going to do here is I have 1 hand left. I'm going to play this. I can't play the ace, because if I play the ace, it's the ace that'll count. I want the jack to count. The jack will double the mult, and then I'll play all the cards except for the 6, because if I play that 6, then I'm playing a pair, and those are the 2 that count. And that's kind of like a discard. I'm still, again, looking for more face cards. Or aces at this point. Or 6s even. Well, I'm discarding a 6. But the thing that I want is face cards. So I'm going to play those. It may have made sense to keep the 6 and discard the ace. Okay, now I have a problem. Because I need to stay alive, which I'm not that worried about. I've not discarded any cards. I'm probably just going to use the death card, because then I'll have 3 queens. What was the suit that I'm working on? So I guess clubs are slightly better. So I will copy this diamond into this club. And then play it. And again, I'm not doing any math. I don't know if you are, but hopefully this is enough. Play hand. It should be. There we go. It would have been enough. It would just buy that by itself. That's what I'm saying. It gets harder. Also, Supernova was weaker because that wasn't a full house. Like, I don't need to play a full house, but that is my best hand, so. Level up straight flush. Oh, I need to buy this now, or that will go away. And I do... Oh! Yeah, let's get rid of this. This guy works great for my current setup. Burglar. When the blind is selected, I will just get 3 hands. So now I have 7 hands. I lose all my discards, but I don't want to discard anyway, so that's fantastic. And I'm going to take this. Hopefully make my deck better. So there's another death card. I could make another face card. So the thing about the packs is they're not in my consumable area, so I have to use them immediately. So I can't hold on to this death card. I could make 2 cards increased by 1, which could turn this 10 into a face card. But I think I'd rather leave a 10 that could turn into a face card and just copy. And I always look to see what my best suit is. My best suit is heart, so I will make another heart. That makes flushes easier to get. And I think I'm happy. So... also, to make full houses work, it's great to like consolidate your ranks so that you have like a bunch of 2 different ranks and like not a bunch of other cards. So that's another thing we can work towards. So like that strength card, I could have made like 2 7s and 2 8s, and then it would have been more likely to get a full house with 8s. Okay, I don't actually remember what I did, so hopefully it was amazing. Alright, so now we're gonna have 7 hands to play. Oh, and it's the boss, which our first hand is drawn face down. It's not going to redraw them face down, so I'm just going to play these, because that's all I can do. And no idea what I got. And in this situation, I typically play the other face down cards. And I guess I'll play that. Okay, so we're off to a great start. Well, it looks like we're pretty good here. If we draw a jack or a queen, I bet we got it. There's a jack. And there's my fantastic 4. Alright, what do you got? What are you going to do? Okay. Yeah, that was fantastic. And we're unlocking stuff over here, as you can see. A bunch of stuff is super easy to unlock, so it'll just kind of get unlocked. And then, if we continue the playthrough, I will play on this, and eventually we'll get ones that are harder to unlock, and I'll actually be working towards them. But right now, they just kind of happen. So, that is really good. However, it's not great for us now. But I'll probably buy it, because I don't know that I'll hold on to the burglar forever. Like, I may find something better than ramen, and then I may not care about that. But I'll wait till I'm at 50 before I buy it. And buy another playing card. No seals. Fantastic. No face cards. Skip. Alright, what are we doing? Blinds. I mean, I'm gonna buy this. Get to pick one. Create up to 2 tarot cards. So if I use this, I'll get 2 random tarot cards up here that I can use later, which is pretty good. I don't really have anything in particular I'm trying to do. Gold cards are good. If you have gold card in your hand at the end of the round, you get $3. But I think I'll take this and see what I get. So there's the Fool. He's going to create 2 more tarot cards, because that's the last one I played. And then there's this guy, which will do nothing. And I'll just show you that right now. Hey, look at that. It did something. Okay. So now we get 10 extra malt. That's fantastic. I think we're happy. 3. I'm tempted to buy this because one of the jokers cares about how many planet cards you played. However, I'm already below and I don't feel like going further below. So, oh, I can play this now because now I have room for 2 more. Oh, it changed. Now it creates this. That's how this works. Okay, so I guess we'll play this one now. And there you go. Now it does nothing. It just copies whatever the last card was, and since I played the other one, which I had to, because I didn't have a slot, I always forget what I'm doing, and I always play that poorly. I always make lots of mistakes. Okay, this is a great start. Just play this. Look at that. Did nothing at 500 points. And there we go, full house. And this will probably end it. And then I'll get $5 extra for having 5 hands. There we go. Look at that, 20,000. We're just cruising along. Just keep playing full houses. Fine. Okay. Well, I guess we can buy that now. Well, I'm not gonna discard face cards. 2 random planet cards. I will take this. Just because, why not? Level up straight flush. So, here's the thing. You can sell these, but I'm not hard up for cash, so I'm just gonna use it. Once you have like a really defined deck, it's completely a waste to use them. But my deck could potentially change from where it's currently at. So, just kind of roll with things. So I'm looking. I still have time to buy the voucher, and I'm above the cap, so we'll buy this pack and not find anything worth buying. It's going well. See if we can upgrade our full house. There's our full house. That's fantastic. Yeah, $3. That's enough to re-roll, but then I would be below if I bought something, so I'm not going to do that. Alright. This is fascinating. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we play Slay the Spire a lot here in this house, and when I downloaded Slay the Spire 2, it recommended this, and when we were watching like YouTube content about Slay the Spire 2, everybody was like, well, we're assuming you know how to play Balatro. And so I was like, okay, everybody seems to think Balatro is amazing, so that's how I originally got this game. We have time. We definitely will get there with a full house, so let's see if we can farm out another full house. The problem is, at some point, you actually are making so many points that you end before you can even do that. So I am definitely not worried that I'm going to complete it this round, so I'm just going to play those cards, because I feel like that is going to give me too many points. Yeah, and there's my full house. I'd actually prefer not to play the glass card, so let's see if we can find... Oh, that's red, I can't play that one. Play hand. See if we can find a jack that's not glass. We are wasting hands to do this, so I don't know if this is the greatest thing to do. It's fine. Okay, so you'll get to see this. If we can play the right cards. It'll all score and then potentially break. There we go. Well, it's okay. When I took it, I said I wasn't that worried about it messing up the deck because it might break, so it served its purpose. Which didn't exist. It was just whatever. Okay. I like that. It doesn't actually work with Scary Face though, because that re-triggers 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s, which is the opposite of Scary Face. This does work with it, but I think currently Burglar is better. Supernova is not amazing. That is not amazing. I have to take this voucher if I'm going to take it. Which, again, does nothing, but I probably will start discarding at some point, so I will take it. Just so that I have the upper hand. And I will take this, because I'm always hopeful that we'll find a seal. No seals. No face cards. Fantastic. Okay, next round. All heart cards are debuffed. Okay, play hand. So I can still play these cards, they just don't add additional points. So like if I play this, it'll be 5 points, because it'll be, well, it'll be more than 5, because I have this holograph thing, and I've played a number of them, so it'll multiply by that. Oh, and then this will go. So it'll probably be like 200 points. I like to guess sometimes, because... There you go, 230 points. It tells you if you're actually alive. Well, there we go. Full house. I don't know if that'll be enough on its own. Okay, we need to get some malt in the mix. Okay, that was fine. That's right, I was at like 20,000 for... Look at that. Okay, new voucher. All cards are now discounted. Yes, please. Jupiter. So I kept talking about flushes but I've actually been playing full houses. I've played 3 flushes. I've played 12 high cards, which is also a problem. There's a thing called the telescope, which gives you the planet card of your most played hand, which if that's high card, that's a pretty crappy thing. So maybe I should try to chill out on the high cards, but I will level up the flush for $2. That's pretty crap. Let's make 3 of a kind better. And so make 3 of a kind better again. Next hand. Okay, 1, 2, nope. So here's the problem, is you have to kind of decide what you're doing. We're going for face cards. I'd also like to get this flush, which is better. I think the answer is face cards are our deck, so we do face cards. Because you want to give yourself the most opportunities to draw. Like if you're splitting between different things, you just get neither. Yep, see, that's perfect. Play hand. Give me some more kings and queens. And that would be a good test for what our best hand is, because it's important to know what you're capable of, because things get harder and harder. But of course the game is never going to give me... Okay, I'm going to play it like this, because I want to make sure... No, that's silly. I don't care, because a single full house gets us there. And I want 4 cards to get that to happen. There we go. And if I don't get it, I have 1 more hand. Which, I don't know. Things may get hairy here soon. Okay. So we're still in the 20,000 ballpark for a single hand. Ride the bus. Hands without face cards. That's complete garbage. I definitely didn't plan on holding on to ramen forever. So the problem is you end up kind of suckered into something. So this gets +1 for every hand played, and you lose 1 for every hand discarded, which is actually way better than Supernova, which is giving us +1 for every hand played, because a lot of hands we're playing aren't flushes. The problem is that we'll take an immediate hit, because we will have this is the green joker, and it'll be at 0. And it'll start climbing, but it'll take a while. But I still think it's worth it, because I feel like we have the time. And as you see, we're getting outpaced, so we got to do something. That will make things, and this will scale faster because we have the burglar, which is making us play hands, more hands, and now we will play every hand that we can every round, and in like 3 rounds we'll be better off than we were with Supernova. And I will take these because I'm eternal. Hey, look at that, there's a seal. So this is a blue seal. That'll give us a planet card for the last hand we play every round, so it will definitely take that. That is how you climb in the late stages of the game. Officially, you win after ante 8, but that's sort of the unofficial beginning of the game, where you climb to rank 13 and then die. Unless you're really good at the game, which I am not. What do we do? Hearts, Wheel of Fortune. Well, we're a heart people, so we will take hearts. That actually makes the face cards easier to score if they're all hearts, because then we can play heart flushes. think we're good for now, but I guess I can re-roll it once. Oh, look, I'm glad I did that. And honestly, I'll take the 3 of a kind because I already leveled that up once. Oh no, that's 4 of a kind. Well, I'll do it because of that other card I mentioned, which may or may not matter. Oh, I just realized what that was, and that actually could have been good. It's okay. It's fine. Select. Okay, well, we should be good here. What's the boss? No repeat hand types. That could be a problem. Although 1 full house should be good. And actually, we're not stuck to full houses anymore. Well, except for the fact that our full houses are leveled up. Okay, so we now want to play 7 hands to get the green joker up to 7. And get to face cards when we do it. I'm tempted to do that. I don't want to end up in a situation where we can't play all our hands. Maybe I just play a couple. I don't know. I have to be careful how I do this. I'll play those 2. So it's like a balance between getting to play all our hands, but also getting the score we need. I'll just play this. And then I'll play the straight. Hopefully that doesn't... Okay, no, there's no face card, so that's going to be a relatively low score. Okay, now we want to hold on to that at the very end. Okay, hopefully we get a full house. I may need to ditch that. What do we got here? Ooh. How many 4s do we have? 2 4s left. Because if we drew another 4, we could play that with a full house. So it's like, I'd like to level it up, but I also don't want to end the run. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play these 2. Because that's going to be a lot of points. That guy, yeah, let's do that. So that'll be high card. But I feel like that's going to be a lot of points. And then we drew that, which... Oh, I actually don't need to play full houses anymore. But I still would like to draw a full house, because then I get the most points. Which actually, I probably need a full house to win this round at this point. But I drew one. I actually drew 4 aces, or 4 queens. So which is better? That would be 900, and then a whole bunch of extra stuff added, and this would be way more than that. Okay. So it actually gets hard to keep track of what things are worth, because it's like you have to keep track of the fact that if you do this, you're scoring 4 cards, which are each going to add 60 chips, and this is going to add, you know, it gets confusing. But we managed to play 7 hands and win on the 7th, so that's good. Easy. Okay. What do we got? Ooh, the pants. Pants get mulped for 2 pair. It's good for an early game. I feel like that might get us in trouble. I'm not playing a ton of them. This is scaling every round by 7. That's pretty good. Nothing is better than that. At the moment, I will buy this, just so that I've bought the set. It also said not discovered. It always says not discovered until I buy it for the first time, and I like it to say that I am a pro, so I want to discover it. Hey, here's some seals. They're kind of crappy seals. Well, the seals are fine. they re-trigger things, so that would be fantastic if that was on a face card, but it's not on a face card. That gives me money, which is super fantastic, but I'm also not in hard up on money at the moment, so maybe we'll just take this glass card, because it's a face card. And we will discover this celestial path, which will allow me to level up my full house. Reroll once. So that guy is fun, but I feel like the run is too established to take him on board. Every round he would eat a card, and I don't feel like feeding him. And actually, he goes up double the mult. So like for instance, I could sell this for 2. If he ate that card, it would make this 4. This is going up by 7 every round, so that's better than what I can get. So we next round. And we need to remember that we can't repeat a hand type. Oh, and we also can't discard, so this is really bad. Okay, well, we want a full house, that's for sure, but we want our full house to have face cards. We actually want everything to have face cards, which may be a problem because I just drew 2 pair. So I could get a flush, and a full house, and a straight. I feel like I'm just kind of obligated to play what I have. It doesn't have face cards. I will be not playing a 2 pair. I don't really have a choice though, because I have to play, and I don't really have a high card to play without screwing up 2 pairs, and I might as well play the 2 pair. Okay. Oh, here, this is really good. So, this glass card goes at the end. I don't actually think anything's adding mult until then, but it's a good habit to put your glass cards at the end. So I got 3 face cards. Do I need more face cards in this? Do I have more? Yeah, I have tons of... But then I have to think about how many I'm actually going to draw. Maybe, but see, I have to use a play to draw too. I don't really feel like playing that just for the chance. So I'm going to play this. Please don't lose. So what this is going to double is that 6 to a 12. And then it'll add 10, and then 8, and then it'll double that. And I actually think this will become 9 before it adds it. Which, I have no idea what that means. But it's what it's going to do. Okay, we're cruising. Everything's fine. I actually now at this point want to... Okay, so another thing to keep in mind is the green joker is only going to trigger when I play a legal hand. So I need to play a legal hand to make this happen. So I will play a high card, which I have not yet played. I will know that I've played it because it'll say not allowed. Which is unfortunate because I can't see what I'm building towards, because there's no list of things that I've already played. You just kind of have to remember that. But I know that I've not played high card. And I have a pair. I also have to pause my recording because I have to plug in. I've killed my battery. That's a problem. Well, I guess I'll keep playing until my battery dies, and then, I don't know. I guess we'll be done. Okay. So, we're playing the high card. And I'd like to draw for a pair. Well, actually, I have the 3 of a kind. We'll just play this. Ooh. That's actually pretty cool. Here, we'll just end this. And we'll keep that because... Actually, I don't know if that's even gonna... Okay, this is terrible. This will only trigger if it's the last hand. I mean, it'll wait until it's the last hand to trigger. I guess we'll just play these. I don't know if this is going to end it or not, because there's no face cards, so it's not going to go good. It's fine. Now we got upgraded 3 of a kind, which I could sell if I wanted to. But I'll use it. Because I'm a generalist, and I don't really have a special one. Take $18. Hmm. Now, here's a good card for the beginning, which I did not get. Oh, and here's the telescope, which would make it so that we'd always get a high card in Celestial packs, which is not good. So I do not want the telescope. Jumbo Arcana. The Fool would give me that. It's not great. I want hearts. So I guess we'll take the Chariot. We will turn that into a steel card, which will make it so that we score 1.5 molt. And we're probably just going to lose, because my deck isn't becoming awesome. Oh, here is a purple seal, which I will take. It's a purple... Oh my goodness, I clicked the wrong button. I needed to click take, and I clicked skip. It was a purple seal face card. It was amazing. We'll buy and use this. Roll. See, that guy is pretty good. No, it's not good, because it's for remaining discards, which will always be 0. Well, until I sell this guy. It is helping the green Joker. Yeah, we'll go one more. Okay, that guy is good. See, that's where things start to get hairy. Like, this is not good enough, and I know that. But this is helping that to scale and helping that. So for now, we hold. You could skip that and gain $25, which is not nearly as good as it was at the beginning. Okay, this is good. Play hands. Draw face cards. Give me a queen or a jack. Okay, I will play those. Not the 9, because I want that one to trigger. There's a king. That's still not what I wanted. I think getting a single full house will be fine. Which we have 6 cards to do it in. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe we will have enough time to finish this run. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I need to get serious. Am I just gonna lose? Alright, well, commit to the bit. What do we have left in the deck? We have 4 queens left in the deck. I have 3 jacks, and I have 2 kings. So we will discard the kings along with that, which will be a better hand, and it'll give us better odds to draw what we need. Queen or a jack? Which that probably is enough, even if we hadn't drawn it, but we did. Oh, now we have too many. Okay. I'm gonna try to get to ante 8 before the battery dies. That would be a good stopping point. I don't want that. I guess I'll take this because it might be better than that, and I need something better. That's not it. So the problem is these are not great, but it's like what's holding me right now. It might be enough to finish with. I don't know. I probably, I don't know. It's not great. Reroll. Reroll. Okay, we'll take this. Which gives us enough to reroll a second time. Okay. There's an earth, which we will definitely take. This is a good card, but that would have to be instead of this card. And I need that card. So I will skip. So ideally I would level up Full House. So we kind of want to hold on to that. I don't know how this will work out. Okay, we have problems. I think we've changed our mind. We're just going to play it. It's impossible to actually get the hands we need with the deck I've built without playing everything I can. So I don't have enough discards. And this will make it way easier to hit this hand. Now I'm not leveling it up, so I guess I just play these. That card is best in my hand, but again, I don't think I need it. I know where my problem is. I'm not getting enough tarot cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I actually don't want 4 queens, so I'll play one of those. I'll play the glass so it won't trigger, so it won't potentially break it. Okay, we should be fine. Yep, there's my king. So now I can just play whatever to upgrade my green joker. And one more time. And then we play a full house. Okay, Hanged Man, that is coming with me. That is terrible. See what we can get. Chariot, Empress. Okay, let's do these. We need to make mult cards. Mult cards give us more mult, which is super, super duper helpful. I think that's what's lacking. That's what we need to do. And I can make another mult card. Or I can double my money, but what you want to do with your money is buy cards that are good, and that card is good. So I will keep that, and I will roll. Which I can't really do anything else because I have my 2 spots full, and I can't play them, and if I got another one, I couldn't buy it. So there's not really a reason to re-roll here, unless I get something amazing. To replace here. Oh, kings. This potentially is worth doing. So this is kings held in hand. The problem is I want to play my kings because of the scary face. So I don't think it's good. I do have 6 kings. 4 kings. It's just that 3 of them are hearts. Okay, next round. All face cards are debuffed. Okay, we just lose here. It's been nice knowing you. But apparently I did not plan ahead whatsoever. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna lose. I don't think there's any hope. Oh my word. So a high level player would actually be paying attention and probably change their jokers. Oh my goodness, what am I even doing? This is terrible. I don't think there's any way I could possibly win this. Okay. This is going to be good. What is our best hand? Full house. We need to try to get full houses. Oh, I can't get a full house with the stone though. Okay. Do not hit play hand. 3 of a kind is pretty good. Let's play 3 of a kind. I don't know what I have, so we are just going to play the lower stuff, which leaves us higher stuff, and then hopefully play it with that. We are going to try to win, but our work is cut out for us. Okay. Let's play this. Give me a 9 or a 10. And then when I play those, give me the other one. You're not cooperating. I need these things to work out. Oh. Okay. This needs to happen right now. Oh. I guess the second one isn't as important as the first, because I can only have the stone in at one time. And I guess I'll keep that, because it's a Hail Mary situation, and that'll make me get more malt. But I'm losing here. Oh my goodness, and I don't have a chance. Okay, so I still need a 9 or a 10. And then I can play a full house. Oh, but I can't play the stone. Dang it! I can't win. Alright, well, we will malt these. And I play it with that. And then we lose. Was not it. And that's Balatro. I hope you had a good time. See, this guy here, he makes fun of us. It's fantastic. Anyway, I don't know, that feels like a pretty horrible demo, but that is what Balatro is. So, obviously, the bosses are very important, and you should probably be paying attention when you're heading into a boss, because otherwise something that's going pretty decently just kind of falls apart instantly. Anyway, until next time, this is Ayahoo, and we're signing out.